Judicial Services Examination, Civil Judge, Junior Division. Most important guidelines in English language is the topic for discussion today. Dear friends, please note that in English language need not be mentioned because almost all the lectures or most of the lectures are in English media only. Even if any lecture is uploaded in Telugu, in a day or two, the lecture will be uploaded in English only. 2 years back, I delivered this lecture in Telugu media. Now I am uploading in English medium. You will have in English each and every lecture. In this lecture, I wish to enlighten you on the significance of our judicial services examination in civil judge junior division with particular reference to state of Andhra Pradesh judicial service examination, that is civil judge junior division. In my previous lectures, I have been enlightening you to concentrate each and every subject. You learn the subject during academic career only, that is student life, LLB 3 years only. When once you become a judge advocate, you won't be able to find enough time to learn the subject, because in 3 years you have to attend classes regularly, learn each and every subject properly, and if you respect me and my lectures, you first watch my lectures in English, even both English and Telugu in case of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana students whose mother tongue is Telugu. After watching my lectures, you will get some idea about the subject. If we have some idea about a particular subject, if we attend, we will have inspiration, more interest to attend the class. When once the class teacher is teaching, we will be able to catch very clearly each and every point, because I don't find much time to deliver 5 to 10 lectures on one chapter. Comprehensively, I am presenting before you whole chapter in one class. When once you watch my class in 1 year whole chapter, if you attend the class immediately, the teacher will teach you elaborately, your class teacher will teach you elaborately that particular chapter in few classes, so that you will be able to understand the subject in depth. When once you complete the LLB degree, you will have very good knowledge in each and every subject. With that background, you will be able to face potentially efficiently in court. You will be able to understand everything very effectively. And I also suggested you the aspirants of competitive examination to become officers, civil service officers or judicial officers. After successful completion of LLB degree, with the help of my video lectures and classroom lectures, you join immediately in competitive center at a state capital. I mean to say, after your LLB degree, you enroll yourself as an advocate in High Court. You start your professional career as an advocate in High Court, and immediately you join some competitive examination center to for civil services and any competitive exam and judicial service, and so that with this background you will be able to get through any competitive exam or this judicial services examination. Please note that our judicial service service is no way less than any other civil service examination, and it enjoys supremacy over civil services IAS when once you rose to the level of High Court judge. The judges of High Court and Supreme Court are empowered with enormous powers. They will be able to direct, order, executive headed by chief minister, legislature, they can set aside the law. What are the great powers the High Court judges and Supreme Court judges are vested with? I enlightened you in previous classes, dear friends. So every state in this class, I want to enlighten you on the significance of our judicial service examination, how to face this judicial services examination. Before starting this, it is my duty to express my deep sense of gratitude and heartfelt. It is my duty to express my deep sense of gratitude to all my student friends, that is, viewers and subscribers, for reaching my channel to the extent of nearly 5,000 subscribers. But indirectly, there are innumerable number of students are making use of my lectures, because for instance I am given to understand from reliable sources that one student uploads the lecture and the entire group, his friends or his classmates, will share it, and in this way my lectures are communicated to a good number of students. With this inspiration, I have been actuated, prompted to serve you in this line also, that is judicial services examination. I sincerely promise, my friends, I will dedicate my whole life and time for the cause of your students, because I want to show my gratitude to my student friends who are solely instrumental for what I am now. So, anyway, I request you, I will prepare for more academic side. I will give you complete to the best of my knowledge, very good guidance, and the practical things you have to prepare on your own. Recently, one of my student friends, a few days back, one of my student friend's son communicated me the notification of Andhra Pradesh High Court regarding appointment of civil judge, junior division, and district judges, and the syllabus of subjects prescribed for study both to civil judge, junior division, and district judges are same subjects will be repeated to district judges. In addition to these subjects, the district judge exam will have some more subjects. The constitutional law is not there for AP civil judges exam, but it is constitutional law is there, intellectual property is there, and many other legislations are there. Above all, the practical experience of the judge has to be taken, will have very good impact in facing successfully the district judges examination. Dear friends, I once again tell you, don't waste your time in student career. Our law is no way less than any other course. If anybody wants to appear for civil service, great national, the students, the candidates who completed their post graduation from national institutions like MTech, MBA, MD, MS, doctors, and many talented people right from BA, BSc, BCom, MA, MSc, MCom, MBA, what not. All the candidates appear for UPSC civil service examination to become an IAS officer, IPS officer. And not only that, the employed, the handsome salaried software engineers and very big company, very prestigious companies executives also are appearing for the UPSC, considering that UPSC is the number one competitive examination in India. But however, practically our judicial service is no way less than this UPSC examination. To get any seat, engineering, medical, or anything in national institution, they have to work like anything. They have to work like unless they work like competitive examination day and night, they would not able to get seat. But further, they have to work for UPSC examination. So, but you need not take that much trouble to get LLB seat any university law department or private college, except national law schools. You require more effort to get seat in national law school all over India test. But state level, you will be able to do whatever institution you join, local, private, unleaded college, or the most prestigious national law school. If you work hard, that is 3 years, you attend the classes regularly. If you respect my work lectures, you watch my lectures very carefully and attend the classes and then complete handsome degree, beautiful degree, and join enroll advocate, put up at high court. In every high court headquarter, there will be a number of competitive centers. You choose the best competitive examination center, join there, not only for UPSC but also for judicial services. You give nominal, you work nominally for court, and if you work like this, provided you must have thorough knowledge during the course of your 3 years LLB degree or 5-year LLB degree. After that only, if you join any competitive exam for 3-4 months, 6 months coaching, mere without having any knowledge in student career, directly appear after LLB, without any knowledge background, you join any high court as advocate, join any private any competitive examination center for LLB, for judicial service or UPSC exam, you won't be able to face the question. That is the reason. So this is why I told so many things several times. Dear student, you say when once you become High Court judge or Supreme Court judge, your powers we cannot assess in ordinary words. So that is why now let us now take up. See here, the almost all states and union territories are conducting this judicial service examination almost every year. The pattern of examination varies from state to state, and 28 states and 8 union territories are there, and all high courts included there are among union territories. The Delhi and Jammu and Kashmir have their own high courts. They are conducting this. Whether states or union territories, they are conducting this civil judge junior examination through high court or through public service commission of the respective state or through some authority. They are conducting this civil judicial service examination. When once you become civil judge junior division, after some time you will get promoted to civil judge senior division by virtue of your experience. With that experience, as a civil judge senior division with 5 years experience, 5 years service, or an advocate with 7 years experience directly, you can compete for the post of district judge. When once you get selected as district judge, you will be posted as additional district judge. Of course, the powers may be same. After joining as additional district judge, you will be elevated to district judge, and all the hierarchy of courts and everything powers I will let you know in detail, dear friend. So here all the states are conducting this civil judge junior division examination, including union territories, but the pattern of examination varies from state to state. However, any citizen of India, any candidate, the candidate belonging to any state is qualified to appear for this civil judge junior division examination. So that is why, of course, the priority may be given to the local candidate, that is the candidate belonging to the state. But however, there are instances that the students of one state got appointed in some other states. When once whatever the state may be, when once you get selected as civil judge junior division, certainly you will become at least district judge. If you are lucky, you will be able to become high court judge or supreme court judge. The opportunity is there till Chief Justice of India, the greatest post so far as my knowledge is concerned. So coming to the point, let us not discuss anything. So recently, on 12th January 2000, this lecture, Civil Judge Junior Division examination to be conducted, screening test to be conducted in April, 13th April this year. This I am giving guidance with reference to Andhra Pradesh civil judge examination. The pattern is almost same. There are slight variations in state to state, but now I request my student friends to give any notification through your comment. If you give the website, if any new publication notification appears in website of any other state, you give me as per the pattern of that. I will give some guidance to you, and I request you what subject, what areas you need explanation. You if you put in your comments, I will prepare very seriously. I sincerely promise I need not work for a single rupee. I want to show my gratitude by extending my service to my student friend who are solely instrumental for what I am now. So that is why, dear friends, please take my words very serious. Even if you won't be able to get selected in civil judge, when once you watch all my videos, when thereafter, if you attend all the classes in the classroom, you will have very good academic background that will enable you to act very promptly, very diligently in court hall. Those who watch all my videos followed by lectures regularly in classroom, they are supposed to get wonderful knowledge. With that knowledge, they will be, it is getting through judicial service or competitive exam may not be very difficult for me. They'll be able to do. Even with this sound knowledge, they will become very good leading lawyers, dear friend. So you follow my words and act accordingly. If you don't have any knowledge as a law student, by somehow or other, you writing some this or that, you get through exam, you join court, you will be, your position will be, how your position will be, you can physically witness in the court of some advocates who do not have any knowledge. They go to some small area, and that area only they prosecute, continue their journey. So if you want to be a distinguished member of the legal fraternity, if you wish to be a decent, dignified, prestigious, commanding high total status member of bench or bar, you have to acquire very good knowledge. You should face potentially the competitive examination, and then you will be acknowledged as one of the dignified personality, a prestigious social personality in the society. Coming to the friends, dear friends, so here in almost all states, the judicial examination, civil judge junior examination is in English. Is in English. The subjects are almost all common, but depending upon the state, the pattern is different. So normally the examination pattern is three tier in the sense, because today the qualified the number of law graduates are increasing tremendously. To if direct examination or direct interview is conducted, it will be practically impossible to the authorities to face the candidates. That is why they introduced screening test in the recent past. And in 1982, I think UPSC Civil Service, the screening test was introduced for the first time when I was studying LLM in CSV University. I faced it also. I saw I physically witnessed the candidates in competitive exam, how wonderfully they prepare. This aspect I told you. Dear friend, so whatever state may be, some states are in English language background of English is tested. The candidates are required to translate from English into that their language, then their language into English, and there is general knowledge is there for in some states. The general knowledge is common to other competitive examinations. English, so many things. But so far as our law is concerned, law subjects are common to almost all state examinations. But in some states, the number of subjects are more. In some states, the number of subjects are limited. For example, because in some states the candidates are very competition is heavy. In some states the competition is very less. In the states where the competition is very less, the examination pattern is somewhat liberal. In some competitive states like Uttar Pradesh or competition, I should not mention any state. If any state is there, the number of candidates are more, competition is heavy. There, more number of subjects are prescribed for the examination. So, like that, in recently, the Andhra Pradesh, that is, the 35 years they are mentioning, the age relaxation is there. In service candidates also some quota is there. Other states quota, local quota, all these things you have. But your rules, regulations, and all these things you have. You have to find out the website and other advertisements as to the notification of different states. The candidate is qualified to apply for any state. If he gets opportunity, he can move on to any other state. He need not worry about any language problem. However, I sincerely advocate my student friend to be to get yourself proficient in English and also in Telugu, in English and also in Hindi. Hindi and English are most important subjects, most important languages in India. English and Hindi. These two are most important. Apart from that, you will have your mother tongue. I may be forgiven if I don't mention the names of other languages, because the most of the people in India follow these two languages, English and Hindi. English is international language. So now let us now discuss about what are the subjects. So the examination is three-tier system. The candidates qualification is just a LLB degree. They did not mention any percentage. Some universities pass mark is 40. Some university pass mark is 45. Some universities pass mark is 50. Whatever may be the all states are asking the qualification as LLB degree, enrollment as advocate in High Court. So he should be a practicing advocate, enrolled as advocate. Whether you do active practice or not, it is a material. You must possess LLB degree, and LLB degree, they are not insisting any percentage also. That is LLB degree enrollment. Then you can compete for, whenever you find a notification in any state, you can apply and complete. But provided you must have very good subject background during your student career. Without having any subject background in student career of 3 years, you find it very very difficult to face the examination, because in competitive exam they give coaching for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, like that. Within 3 to 6 months it is highly impossible to get yourself acquainted with various various aspects of various subjects. So whatever it may be, the concerned state may prescribe good number of subjects, but still you are not supposed to go through first section to last section, because it is very very impossible, highly impossible to get acquainted with first section to last section. Even a small enactments like contracts, evidence also, it is very difficult for an individual to know, tell each and every section from first section to last section, because IPC there are 511 sections, and after amendment 70 amendment, 78 amendment, criminal amendment, the number of sections 576. So many developments took place in sexual offenses, offenses against children. All these things I will take special class. Let us now discuss But whatever the state may be, the most common subjects are number one, IPC, CRPC, CPC, Evidence, Transfer of Property Act, Transfer of Property Act, Contract Act. CPC, CRPC, Evidence, IPC, TP Act, Contract Act. These are compulsory. These are compulsory in every state almost. In addition to that, some states' constitution is compulsory. In Andhra Pradesh civil services, they did not include constitution. For in Andhra Pradesh competitive exam, for district judge, they included constitution, administrative law, ADR, so many subjects, extra subjects are there. But what all subjects are there, civil judge examination in Andhra Pradesh, all the subjects are prescribed for district judge examination of Andhra Pradesh, wherein 5 district judge posts are announced. One is reserved for SC candidate, remaining 4 open. But what all subjects are prescribed for screening and main common examination will be there. But these subjects will be continued in district judge examination also. In addition to these subjects, some more subjects are prescribed for study for district judge, and more above that, the practical knowledge of judges will have very good priority while facing the examination successfully. So far as the examination is concerned, I tell you, there is a 3-tier examination in almost all the states. The syllabus is common in 5 to 6 states: Jammu and Kashmir, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, and some 5 states are there, 5-6 states are there. The syllabus almost, subject syllabus is almost common. For some Andhra Pradesh, the syllabus subjects are very high. There are about 21 subjects. So rarely around 10 to 12 are subjects, and other things are small enactment, special legislations and all. So now I tell you, dear friend, this lecture is with reference to the Andhra Pradesh High Court advertisement. Whatever advertisement appears there, you first give me website number. I will check out, take out the print, and will give the special class on that. But the very purpose of this lecture is to what are the subjects that are common to all the state examinations. I have almost uploaded for the purpose of LLB student, but however, I will teach some more lectures elaborately. But almost all these main exams I covered for LLB student. I selected the main topics and enlightened you, but I will take into consideration the other topics also, and will give elaborate lecture, and will give latest development, how to prepare also I will tell you. Dear friend, for this civil Andhra Pradesh High Court, this civil judge junior division examination, they prescribed some 21 subjects, 12 for civil class, 9 for criminal law. So here I told you 3-tier. One is screening test, second is main exam, 2 paper, some states 3 papers are there, some state 1 paper may be there. Third one is viva voce or interview. So screening test. So the screening test marks will not be added to main examination for selection. The screening test is absolutely to shortlist the candidates. So this according to Andhra Pradesh 1:10 screening test will be. Suppose if the number of posts are 50, is some 32, 1:10 means 320 candidates will be selected for main examination. Out of this main examination for 32 posts and 37, 7 internal. For interview 1:3 will be selected. So the reservation and all in-service people criteria, everything you can go through in website. You can take out, print out, and know all these things. So here in civil service, first one is screening test. For the syllabus and subjects are common for screening test and main examination and interview. But the reason is in screening test it is objective type. It is objective type. Objective types mean in some states 100 marks, some states 150 marks. For this Andhra Pradesh there will be 100 marks to 100 marks, 100 bits. 100 marks, 100 bits. All subjects questions may be asked on all the subjects. So the student, there is a criteria is there for SC, ST, reserved candidates 1%, open 1%, that criteria, you know. After even once the candidates shortlisted in a screening test, they will be required to appear for the main examination. In main examination, there will be two papers for Andhra Pradesh is concerned. Two papers. One paper is each paper is 3 hours. Each paper is 3 hours. One is civil law, one paper, criminal law, another paper. Criminal law, another paper. The exam may be conducted on the same day, morning and afternoon, or some states may give one day for one exam, second day another exam also may be conducted. It depends upon the administration of the state. This exam is conducted by the state high court of the respective state, or the state public service commission of the respective state, or some other organization also may be entrusted with this task of conducting this. So dear friend, I tell you what are the subjects for Andhra Pradesh CPC. There are 12 subjects in civil law, 9 subjects in criminal law. Civil subject CPC, Indian Contract Act, Hindu Marriage Act, Hindu Succession Act, Transfer of Property Act, Evidence Act. These are Evidence Act, Specific Relief Act, Limitation Act, Easements Act, Civil Rules and Practice, local one, and the Registration Act and Indian Stamps Act, the Andhra Pradesh Land Encroachment Act. These are the 12. This Andhra Pradesh Land Encroachment Act, civil rules, some are local and other mostly central laws. So in civil law, this is criminal law, CRPC, IPC, CRPC, IPC, CRPC, Indian Evidence Act, Negotiable Instruments Act, Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, criminal law rules, criminal law rules and practice, Andhra Pradesh State Excise Act, Andhra Pradesh Gaming Act 1974, the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015. So here in civil law 12 subjects and enactments are there. In criminal law 9 subjects and enactments are there. But the main subjects are very big subject, and the others are small piecemeal legislation. Dear friend, what are the topics I have covered in CPC, dear friends, civil law, Andhra Pradesh civil law CPC, I have given summary and completed good number of lectures, more than 10 lectures I have uploaded for the benefit of law student. I picked out most important topic and delivered in English only, and I request the student friend to inform over your comment what are the topics you need further, what are the sections, what are the areas are regularly followed in court procedure is to take. Don't think that IPC first section to last section, CRPC first section to last section, each and everything you are supposed to know, you are supposed to by heart the each and every section content, not that. But what is the practically, there are specific number of sections and specific number of concepts are being adopted in the court. What is for civil matters, criminal matters and other, in what area as a lawyer you are expected to possess good knowledge, as a judge what are the areas you are expected to possess good knowledge in criminal side. You tell me that area, I will prepare in depth and give you good analysis. I will let you know how to answer the solve the problem. Any, if the question is asked in a problem, it is some decided case, or it is some depending upon some bare some illustration. Basing on that, you can identify that particular section of that particular subject, and you can mention the concept of that particular subject. You have to give the write about that section or article, or you should mention the relevant case facts and that subject. Depending upon the number of marks allocated, you have to give your answer in response to that question. And how to answer, in course of time I will go through I have gone through so many question papers also. I will give you how to answer these questions also in course of time. But I want your feedback, because I never enrolled as an advocate, and after LLB, LLB, LLM, PhD, like that, I came out. I don't know practical, I don't have practical knowledge. Anyway, I'm inquiring from my friends who are leading lawyers in courts. I'm inquiring over all the candidates, because when once I prepare any subject, I take the latest book. Latest book. That latest book also is not enough. We must invariably go through the net for latest development. Even sometimes latest developments cannot be available. If not uploaded, the latest position will not be available. When once you want to see the latest position, you have to refer the latest article. You have to check the late. Then only, because even in latest book also, for the time of its proofreading, from the matter, after the process of writing by author, it will take some time for proofreading, for printing. It may take some 6 months to 8 months. Further, in that period, some publishers who are revising their books every year will enclose one enclosing some CD for the latest development from the last day of writing by author and the first day of publication by the publisher. During that period, if any developments are there, some CD is enclosed to some books also. That is why even that CD also, by meaning some more developments may take place. When once the latest date, further developments are there, we have to contact the leading lawyer, concerned lawyer in that field, or judge of that field. Then only you will be able to cut. When once you face any interview for judicial officer's examination, you must be in touch with the latest position. You must have you must have updated knowledge. Then only you will be able to face the interview successfully. To pass LLB, doing reading this or that, and moving like advocate by doing this or that is not criteria. You will be a lawyer. You are a student of law in really, if you possess good knowledge in law. If you are a lawyer in reality, if you possess sound knowledge in legal aspects, you will be a judge in reality. If you are a learned person in all branches of law, then only you will be able to command high social status. Otherwise, your position may not be acknowledged, though not directly, indirectly. Dear friend, please keep these points in mind and prepare. So, dear friend, CPC I have given more than 10 lectures, including schedules also I explained. Contract Act, I have 18, Indian Contract Act I explained in both English and Telugu. I have covered almost all. If you want any area, you give me comment. And Telugu and English, in Contract Act, Sale of Goods Act, I covered all the topics. Partnership Act also I covered all the topics. One act is there, Specific Relief Act is there, is with reference, is connected to Indian Contract Act. Specific Relief Act I did not cover. Specific Relief Act is very important topic, important piecemeal legislation. I will prepare thoroughly and will explain you, dear friend. You need not worry. Next, Hindu Marriage Act. Hindu Marriage Act 1955, thoroughly both English and Telugu. I have given all lectures: marriage, divorce, adoption, maintenance, minority, guardianship, all these things. But the Hindu Marriage Act, I completed thoroughly. Completed. If you want any further development, you tell me, I will teach. Hindu Succession Act, actually I am preparing for Muslim law and succession, Hindu joint family for the last 10 days, and having witnessed this publication forwarded my student's son. My attention is diverted to guide you this for judicial services examination, but Muslim law succession also I will take up, dear friend. Let us take the best topics on top priority, from which subject you will have more number of questions in your judicial services examination, and which topics are day to day very useful and essential to your profession in legal profession, not only as a lawyer but also as a judge, is what I am going to complete in detail, dear friend. What area you want, what topic you want, kindly spend over kindly name that particular topic in your comment, so that I'll be able to prepare well. I am not doing any job, I will not do any work. From here onwards I will try to upload not less than 2 lectures. In the Transfer of Property Act, I covered all the topics. For the purpose of LLB student, for the purpose of law advocate. What level of guidance you want, you tell me, I will tell you. Sixth one, Indian Evidence Act. Among all branches of law, Indian Evidence Act is the most important for advocates and lawyers, because if Indian Constitution do not prescribed for study for Andhra Pradesh examination, Constitution of India is the law of the laws, leader of the laws, parent of all the laws. Like president is the commander in chief of armed forces, the constitutional law prescribes the authority of administrative bodies. The constitutional law commands the behavior of people of the country. It gives so many directions to the states for successful and peaceful administration. That is why we can say that we can describe constitutional law as the law of the land, law of the laws, parent of the laws, the chief commander of all laws in India, state, central, provincial, and local. So that is the greatness of constitution. It is constitutional and administrative law are prescribed for study for district judges of Andhra Pradesh examination, but not for civil judge junior examination. Constitutional law is not there. To be, when you wish to practice as an advocate in High Court, you must have very good background on this constitutional law, dear friend. In constitutional law, part 1, I have covered almost all the topics. So how constitutional law is the leader of all laws is but this law of evidence is the fuel of all laws. The law of evidence is the fuel of all laws. This law of evidence has great significance. It is the cornerstone of Indian judicial system. For the reason is, any judge can decide any case exercising his power, inherent jurisdiction, even without any source of law, traditional source or modern source, even without source of law like custom, precedent, legislation and everything. But he can exercise his power by virtue of powers conferred under CPC, CRPC and the Constitution. A judge will be able to deliver any judgment and in the absence of any law, any problem. But no judge will be able to deliver any judgment in the absence of evidence. So evidence, the law evidence is sine qua non for delivering any judgment by judicial authority or quasi-judicial authority. You please note that. So this law of evidence has been conferred supreme great significance, not only civil law but also in criminal law. That is why in Andhra Pradesh civil judges examination, the evidence is included in civil law and also in criminal law, because confessions, admissions you study in civil law, confessions you study in criminal law. If I want to, I wish to take up this evidence in the first instance. What are the areas you require more? I will tell you this law of evidence. I have given good number of lectures, including summary. If you want, I will give. I'm planning to start this evidence once again with the latest developments that is 2000 Indian Evidence Act, Indian Evidence Amendment Act 2021, and wherein Section 114AA has been inserted as to the presumption of injuries in police custody. All these things I will tell you, dear friend. What areas you want, what are the topics you need, you please inform me over your comment. I will tell you. However, I also will find out from my friends over phone who are good advocate, leading advocates, and I will do from my side and your side also you do it. I will give you a very good guidance on this Indian Evidence Act. Next one, Specific Relief Act, dear friends, I have not started. I will tell you. Next one is Limitation Act. I completed Limitation Act whole, right from beginning to ending. The whole act I completed Limitation Act. There are a sufficient number of lectures you may follow. Basing on that, you may develop from anything. If you have any doubts, you tell me. I will clarify you. Next one is Easements Act. In I think this Transfer of Property Act, easements is added in the syllabus. The Easement Acts means neighbors' rights, access rights, and all these things. Easements Acts also I delivered lectures. Because if you want further, you tell me. I will try. So the civil rules and practice, I don't know about this. I have not yet started. The Registration Act and Indian Stamps Act, I have not yet covered this. If you need it, I will prepare it, but it will take a lot of time. Then next, the Andhra Pradesh State, Andhra Pradesh Land Encroachment Act, 1905. This act I don't deal with. I don't deal with local laws. I deal with only central laws, which are common to all the states. Those topics only I will take up, and the local laws I don't take up, and the practical things, the judgments writing and arguments preparation, such things you have to take care of your own, and only central laws I will do my best, dear friend. So this is the civil law syllabus. These are the topics, most of the good number of areas I covered. But next, criminal law. Criminal, what I have covered. In criminal law, what I have done is criminal law IPC, criminal law CRPC, 484 sections. CPC, CRPC, 1973. Originally, this CRPC was codified in the year 1898. Subsequently, the road recodified in the year 1973. Now, IPC, 1860. So, in criminal law, first subject is IPC, second one is CRPC, substantive law and procedural law, third one is Evidence Act. Evidence Act appeared in civil law and also appeared in criminal law. That is why when once you have prepared very well the law of evidence, we will get good number of questions in civil law and also in criminal law. So this will give you double benefit, double opportunity. So this is the next one is Negotiable Instrument Act. Negotiable Instrument is act is one of the parts in this Contract Act. But this Negotiable Instrument Act, I gave sufficient number of lectures. If you need further, you tell me. I will do my best. Next, Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act. This is the most serious social menace. It is dowry deaths are quite obvious in this society. It is a serious menace, must be eradicated from the roots. For that purpose, the central government passed this Domestic Violence Act. This one I have not covered. I will cover if subject to availability of the time. The next one is criminal rules and practice. I have not yet covered. Criminal rules and practice, they are connected to, I think, IPC, CRPC, I think. So next, AP Excise Act is for state people. I don't cover this. AP Gaming Act, I don't cover this. The Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act, it is central legislation. I will take up. Anyway, let us take up the most important subjects from examination point of view. evidence, CPC, CRPC, IPC, TP, contract. TP, Contract Act and Constitution. These 7 subjects you must have thorough knowledge. At the same time, dear friends, don't fear about seeing the syllabus. To go through even one subject is very, very difficult. Recently, I have revised one textbook containing nearly 1000 pages. To follow, I will tell you the name of the book later. From first section to last section, I had to struggle, I had to undergo hard labor. But if you, from first section to one last section, going through one book, seeing the books and writing, I had to face a lot of mental agony and torture. So never think that all these subjects, all the sections, each and every question will be asked. You are supposed to know each and everything. Never think that. Every student every candidate who is going to face the examination will have the same feeling. Oh, Babre, what a volume of the subject. How I'll be able to go through. That idea will be there. So anyway, dear friend, the prima facie, if you want to become a good knowledgeable lawman, the primary thing is you must go to law classes regularly. You must go to college regularly. You must attend the classes regularly. You must follow everything. During your 3 years or 5 years LLB study, you must get yourself acquainted with each and every subject and each every concept. If you don't attend classes regularly, once in a year you go to college to take hall ticket and write something and get through the examination. Never think that treeing your talent you are declared qualified. But out of mercy, out of pity, so many teachers may pass the examination. Some generous teachers may pass the examination. Sometimes some teachers in hurry quickly answer the examination. In that process, one may pass. But the thing is, so my lectures are very, very useful to the law students. With this type of service I am giving, you don't find this type of service because it is practically impossible. But accidentally or incidentally, I prosecuted through this journey of getting through each and every subject one thing. In teaching career, I have got an opportunity to teach all the subjects. I gave guidance, free guidance to thousands of students in my 18-year teaching career. That is an experience. With that experience, I started writing notes on 24 subjects. With that experience, I started writing a small textbook. Thereafter, I revised the textbook. And then with this journey only, I am able to do all these things. But otherwise, it is now not so easy. Not so easy. So that is why God gave me that opportunity, and you also God gave me an opportunity. God blessed you. God blessed me. God blessed me through my students to do the maximum service, and God blessed me that my services are being acknowledged by my beloved student friend. With that inspiration, I am working. So, dear friend, so this is the thing. I will go through the question paper. I will go, but whenever any state notification is there, you just. I once again tell you this civil judge junior division examination is 3 tier almost. Number one is screening test because direct exam is impossible, because screening test is objective type. The objective there may be 100 bits or 150 bits. The states are telling from this subject this number of question, that number subject that number of question. Some states have mentioned also. The Andhra Pradesh exam is mentioned or not, I don't know. I have not seen it. And so here, out of the 100 bits, don't rely on any guide containing objective type questions for getting through the preliminary examination. So at the same time, the objective type guide also is useful after completing a descriptive book. So when you want to go to, first of all, suppose CPC, CRPC evidence or whatever it may be, you should select the latest book, recently published year book you choose. Secondly, you have to go through the net for latest development up to latest date. latest date. In articles also, articles are research papers are there in net 1 year back, 5 years back, 10 years back also. So you go for the article. Some civil services organization institutions are uploading very good articles. With some students are uploading very good articles. Students of national law schools and private institutions, they are uploading very good articles. You have to see the date of that article for latest position, and never rely on any book for latest position. However, some books are very good for conceptual understanding, meaning, definition, elements, kinds. For all these things, the books are very good at all times. For so far as latest developments are concerned, invariably you have to do. So suppose you want to see read first IPC, CPC, CRPC or evidence. First of all, you take the book of your choice and read it thoroughly. Read it thoroughly. After completing thoroughly only the listed subject, then you go take some guide containing question and answers of objective type. So with the knowledge, having completed a particular subject, if any question appears on objective type, normally you will be able to identify. In case you are not able to identify, you with that you can know. No, because some screening test examination questions may be repeated from old question papers, because sometimes the examiners may not take that much trouble to refer the book, and they will forward the old questions with the same objective answers. So in such case, these guides will be helpful to you for the question where what are the questions you could not identify. For that, these judicial services. So first you take any subject, first you read completely thoroughly this subject, and then go through A to Z objective type. So don't think that if your service, don't go to preliminary directly. Let us put A, B, C, D. If luckily we get through, then we will think of main examination. Never think so. So there is no wrong to prepare each and every subject thoroughly and this objective type. Even if you don't get selection, your knowledge will not go in vain. You will remain in court as a very good advocate with wonderful academic backing. You see so many lawyers in the courts, they may earn money, they do not have, because they go in a particular field, they may earn money, but they don't have any knowledge. You may physically witness. Don't find I may be forgiven for this statement, but it is not to put anybody at an accusing finger, but to inculcate in your mind the greatness, significance of sound knowledge in law, not only as an advocate but also as a judge. With this only I am telling you, dear friend. See, I once again tell you, watch all my videos, and with this knowledge you go to classroom. With the some knowledge idea, you will have idea about particular subject. You go to classroom, you can wonderfully receive that. When once you complete LLB final year, go to state headquarter, get enrolled as advocate in High Court. After starting you take juniorship, you approach some senior advocate to acknowledge, to allow him as his junior advocate. At the same time, simultaneously, you join some civil services exam coaching center and judicial services exam coaching center. In civil services exam coaching center, you will have guidance on general English knowledge, clerical English knowledge, legal all general knowledge will be there, English aptitude there, precise writing and all will be there. Your law also will be there. In judicial service exam, exclusively on law, you will be guided. With this knowledge, when once you join in some competitive exam centers, there will be lot of competition among the students. Every student is seen with books. There will be group discussions in competitive center. after taking lunch or after taking dinner. In that time, the questions, students put questions to one each other. When once one student is one candidate is able to answer many questions, the other candidate who find it difficult to answer any question will get inspiration and enthusiasm to work day and night and get to the examination. This is what I physically witnessed when I appeared for civils exam and in Chennai, Saidapeta, that civils coaching center. But there is a lot of difference of our time and today. But what is the latest position? What is the present practice? I am inquiring from my student friends and who are known to me, who appeared for competitive exam. That much I will collect my side. So whatever you need, whatever you want, but don't think that CPC means whole CPC. You cannot. IPC means all whole IPC, first section to last section. Cannot. What are the areas that are important? So in this evidence, I will give latest development and I will give some relevancy of facts. Some topics I did not cover. I will cover them. And whatever topics I did not cover in evidence, I will cover. IPC principles I covered. Specific I did not cover. Specific I will first take up offences against women and children, POCSO Act, and the expansion of rape and consent development 114A and other developments, subsequent developments of Madura rape case, imprisonment, conviction developments, and all these aspects, post Nirbhaya case development. All these things I will take up, and so many sections are new sections are added to section 375. All these things are there. I will take up the most important topics in IPC, CRPC, CPC. What are the sections? As a lawyer, as a judge, what areas you should have good command? Those areas you tell me over your comment. That area I will prepare in a big standard textbook and also internet and cover. I will give for Telugu student. Telugu also I will explain in first day. English also I will explain in the next day. I sincerely suggest the students of Telugu, don't neglect the lecture in English, because after my lecture it be one way for Telugu and for differently in English also. After taking Telugu lecture in Telugu, I will read 2 to 3 4 days for the making some more developments, and I will give one more better lecture for English also. That is why having completed Telugu, watching Telugu lecture, don't neglect watching English lecture, because you will find a lot of difference, dear friends, in all the lectures. So after delivering Telugu lecture and for uploading English lecture in a day or two, I prepare something more and add so many things. So that is why, dear friends, see one thing, whether you get selected or not for judicial services, if you acquire all this knowledge, you can have very good status where you can enjoy your profession as an advocate very well, successfully. You will be respected in a bench and by bench and bar. That advocate has very good knowledge. The members of bench will appreciate you. That advocate has very good knowledge. So many advocates will come and take your guidance. So if your intellectual caliber in law cannot be ignored, it will have its importance and significance at all times. Please take it as a privilege and honor to prosecute LLB studies, which how our lawman works hard to become civil judge junior, to get MBBS seat, to get through CA, to get through National Institute of Engineering or medical. The students prepare that much, you remember. So they have to prepare first time to get a national level seat and to get through IAS. 2 times hard labor they have to take. Whereas our students need not take that much labor. Your labor is only once. You have to prosecute hard labor to get through the judicial competitive examination once only. You need not prosecute hard labor for LLB admission. Even if you don't get LLB admission in National Law Institute, you may get admission in any small unaided private college. Both our degrees are same. If you work hard on your own, you can equate with you can compete with the students that came out from national law institution. You will be no way less there in the eyes of law. For the purpose of competitive exams and enrollment of advocates, even to practice even in Supreme Court of India, the law student who prosecuted his LLB in a very small unaided law college and the most prestigious national institute are treated alike for the purpose of enrollment and all. Thank you very much, dear friend. I wish you all success. God bless you. Irrespective of your selection, you learn subject. You commend your subject, so that you maintain good supremacy as an individual, as a distinguished member of the legal profession. I wish you all success. God bless you, dear friends. Thank you all.